Hey, it's Burton Kelso, technology expert here to share another tech tip to help you get the most from the technology in your life. Today we're going to talk about running hard drive diagnostics on a MacBook or an iMac. Um, One of the most common failures for a Macintosh is the hard drive. But there's a utility that you can use that will find out if your hard drive is working the way that it should be. So let's take. All right, got my handy MacBook Pro here. To run the hard drive utility, you need to go to Finder, and then once you're under Finder, let's go ahead and click on Go. And now we've got the beach ball. So my Mac is not cooperating, but now we finally got it. So then let's go to Utilities. After a few seconds, Utilities will pop up, and we will get the Mac hard drive repair tool. So we finally have all our utilities. Once we're under utilities, we want to click on the disk utility, and after a few seconds our disk utility will pop up. Now the disk utility will let you know how much room you have available in your Mac. Sometimes Mac users will run out of space on their hard drive, and it'll cause the Macintosh to act up. So if your hard drive is full, you definitely can come here to check out how much space you have available and then delete some of those items out. But if you think you're having problems, you can definitely click on the first aid. We don't want to click the iCloud right now. So let's click on first aid, and then we can run first aid on our Macintosh hard drive, which is normally the main boot hard drive of a Mac. So let's go ahead and click run. It's running first aid on my Mac hard drive. Let's look at our details. It's going through and fixing some errors, and this may take a few minutes. Now normally the first aid utility for your Mac should notify you if you have problems immediately. So if you go to it and see an error message on your hard drive, then it's time to replace that hard drive and back up your information, which you should be doing with the Time Machine utility, and we'll look at that here in a second once the utility for the hard drive gets through running. And depending on the size of your hard drive, this utility could take a while. The hard drive that I currently have in this MacBook is only a 250 gigabyte hard drive, which is small in comparison to some of the hard drives that are out on the market now, which are 1 to 3 terabytes. So I've got the green check mark, which means everything is okay on my Macintosh hard drive. So I knew that it was going to happen because I'm not experiencing any problems with my Macintosh hard drive. Once the disk utility is done running, you can just click on the done button and then exit out of the disk utility program. Now let's go back to Time Machine, which I talked about earlier. Time Machine is a built-in utility that allows MacBook and iMac owners to back up their information. It's located under System Preferences on your Mac. So let's go ahead and double click the Time Machine icon. So under Time Machine, it allows me to turn it on, and then if I hook up any external hard drive or flash drive, then Time Machine will automatically back up my information as I put new information on my computer. So it's a very important utility for hard drive maintenance and just for the security of your files. And I think it's very important that you run this to make sure that your information is backed up, just in case you may have problems with your hard drive on your computer. So let's go ahead and exit out of that. A nice utility that you can use to scan your Macintosh hard drive if you think that you're having hard drive issues on your computer. So as always, take care of yourself and do many things to make you smile.